All right, example 6. A over c squared plus 3 over 4c cubed plus m over 2c to the fourth. So once again, we have addition of fractions. The denominators are c squared, 4c cubed, and 2c to the fourth. Now this time, the factored form's a little bit more involved. Not a lot more, but just a little bit more. But c squared, again, I can't make that any prettier, right? C is prime, so c squared is a prime number squared. 4 is 2 squared, and c is c cubed for the second one. And then 2c to the fourth, that's 2 to the first, c to the fourth. So again, you're looking at the prime power factorization of each denominator in order to establish the least common multiple. If they're all just basically factored already, like the last three were, just go right with it. If you do have to do some factoring, such as this 4 is equal to 2 squared, I'd recommend writing them all down over here just so you can look at them. And then you make your least common multiple decisions about that. So, looking at the prime power factorizations, again, each of these bases represents a prime number structure. The only things that happen in any of those is 2's and c's, right? Mm-hmm. So again, even though 2 happened twice and c happened 3 times, I write down 2, I write down c, because that's what happened. The highest power of 2 is 2, so 2 squared. The highest power of c is 4, so c to the fourth. Multiply it out, I get 4c to the fourth as the least common denominator of those fractions. So again, that's job 1. You look at the denominators, you find the least common multiple of the denominators, that's the least common denominator. So, big fraction bar, 4c to the fourth goes in the bottom. And then again, it's just a question and answer session for yourself. How did the bottom change to make what I wanted to happen? A is on top. Look at each thing individually. First of all, there's no number here, there's a 4 here, right? So obviously the 4 is new. C squared times c squared makes c to the fourth, so c squared is also new. And if you want to make sure you're right, it's real simple to make sure you're right. Okay? What goes in this parentheses, if you multiply that by what it already was, if you multiply those two things together, what I'm talking about is this right here, multiplied by what's in parentheses, c squared times 4c squared makes 4c to the fourth. Very simple to check to make sure you got the right thing in the parentheses. Multiply original times what's in parentheses should make the bottom. Second fraction. I already got plus 3. Okay? 4, 4, no change. C cubed, c to the fourth changed by what? C. And again, if I do a multiplication, what the denominator was times what's in this parentheses, 4c cubed times c makes 4c to the fourth, the correct denominator. Last fraction, m over 2c to the fourth, so plus m. Okay? 2 times 2 makes 4, right? Yeah. And c to the fourth already is c to the fourth, so that's fine. And again, if I did multiplication, 2c to the fourth times 2 makes 4c to the fourth. Again, very simple to check to make sure you have the right thing in each parentheses. And once you get all the parentheses fixed, so the top, this top is fixed, this top is fixed, this top is fixed, all's left to do is to add everything together. So, always put numbers at the front, and some of you are still kind of at that beginning level of algebra as far as not knowing what an answer is supposed to look like. Whenever you write an expression that has a number involved, the number always goes in front. The letters go in whatever order you want. I like alphabetical order, but I'm not that concerned about it. But numbers always go in the front. Don't give me A4C squared. That is bad math. Okay, put numbers in front, okay? And again, you've never been told it's been bad math, or you've been told but you weren't listening when I said it. Maybe you're not listening now, I'm saying it right now. There's a lot of things you guys don't hear because I say it, and I know we can rewind the video a lot of times. And you're right there's where I said it, and you didn't hear me say it. But that's bad math. Do not put numbers in the middle of letters. Numbers go out in the front every single time. All right. Plus 3c plus 2m. M2 is also bad math. All that goes over 4c to the fourth. And again, that's as far as I can go. All the letter sequences on top are different, so addition, subtraction is illegal. No letter matches all the way through. All three of these have C's, but this doesn't. And that's all. Even, odd, so we can't divide by 2. So that's as far as we can possibly go with that problem.
What about, would you put 4 with this 3? And there's C in the parentheses. How come we don't do 4?
Okay. So the denominator is what I want here, right?
Yeah.
This already has the 4 in it.
Oh, okay.
All right. The C cubed changed by C to make C to the fourth. So again, it has to do with what it was and what it became and what changed. So that 4 didn't change, so we didn't have to put that in the parentheses. And again, all you have to do to verify that you have the right thing in this parentheses, multiply what you had times what you put in the parentheses should make the bottom.
Okay.
So if this times this makes the bottom, it's the right thing in the parentheses each time.